Can you hear that? Can you hear that? Oh. Wah. Hello. Hello and welcome back to the Brum Resellers. What was that? Hello and welcome back. It's been a while. It's been about 10 days. But today I'm feeling fresh. It's 5:25. It's a bit of a different one today. I am going to the car boot. However, I am meeting up. I should be meeting up with Channel 4 for the car boot series of, well, car boot program they're making. The pressure's on. You know, they're going to be following me around. You know, just basically just doing what I do, but it's not always that easy, is it? Bit of a disaster. The chest cam I'm wearing is broken and flops down like that. Oh, that's a bit of neck. Let's see how we get on today. Okay.
A load of them. How many loads of them?
How much are these, mate? How much are them?
£2 for each.
£2 each. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 4, 6. You do them for a tenner?
How is that?
So, 1, I think 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my brother. That was good. 2 boxes there. £80.
How much that, mate?
£5. Someone nicked the remote last week.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It does work. I've got what do you call it, a smart TV, so I don't need it anymore.
You got change of a 10?
Pardon?
You got change of a tenner?
No change at all.
No. I've got a £5.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, cheers. Just the box, isn't it? It's yours. How much?
25.
25.
I've got 2 sizes in there.
Yeah.
This is size 4 or 5, I think.
Oh. You got another? Would you do 20 quid?
Huh?
20 quid?
How many ones?
Hello?
I got 3 pairs. Yeah, whatever, yeah.
20 quid? Yeah. What's up? How much are these?
And you try to put me there where the wagon's going.
£3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
4. Pulling a face, aren't you? Pulling a terrible face. £3. It's going to wind her up. £2. Fucking point, do you know what I mean?
How much that, please?
50p, mate.
50p? Yeah.
That's daddy's mug, isn't it?
I doubt it when the kids see it.
Cheers, mate.
Morning.
How much, please?
£5.
5. You should,
Tell me how much.
look at this, still £1. Look at the style of it.
Oh, pound. Give me £2.
No, no, no.
Dá like pound to such?
150.
Alright, 150. 150 it is. 1 second. Oh yeah. Thank you. How much is the... Is it DVD player? DVD player?
This one.
Yeah.
Just this second. Come out. Have a look at it.
How much are you saying?
£3.
£3?
Yeah. I help with a charity shop. We ain't got a pack test.
Oh, okay.
So it's been handed in.
Yeah.
We turn it on to make sure lights come on, and that's as much as I know.
Yeah.
We ain't got a pack test, so we can't.
Okay, I'll take that.
So all that's going to charity, so £3 would be good.
Let me just have a look
I've
at
got
that.
one as well. Knocking it
Yeah.
out over there, look.
Not too... Just have a look what else you got. And how about these?
Just be careful with the top, it's quite
Yeah.
fragile. Well, again,
So,
do you want to have a look inside?
untested.
Yeah. We all,
Here we go.
that's it.
3. Two.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Don't get any less than 2. Well, what do you reckon, mate? Make me an offer. It's not sort of thing I sell regularly.
£10 all in for everything?
Say again?
£10
No,
including that?
not for that as well.
What?
No, I
What-
want
what-
more for them.
Where are you at then, hon?
Look, I'm on eBay.
Yeah.
And
You
they've got
got-
bloody good bids on them as well. Lots of people bidding for things like that, and it's strange. I think I charged that up to make sure it's working, and there's probably still some charge in it. Listen. It still works. So I charged it up. It's not mine, it came into a shop, a charity shop I work at.
20?
Huh?
20, so that'll be 17 for these two?
Yeah, that's more like what I'm after.
Yeah.
If you give me 20, you can have it.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a lot of bids going in on eBay. I ain't no bullshitter. I don't need to bullshit.
Oh, I know, but imagine trying to send these and the...
Yeah, that's what I thought. If you, hang on a second, mate. I've got some old towels I brought to me.
Oh yeah, that would be
If you
great.
want some old towels to wrap them in, especially the glass. Take the glass section off. It comes off quite easy.
I don't know.
This is.
So... Right.
Right, just wait a second. You have these old towels, wrap them up. It's the last
Right.
thing you want is to get them out. Fucking knacker. Just take your time, wrap them up. tend to rush about, don't they, these days?
Yeah.
You end up.
Right.
There you go, mate. You can have these two as well.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that fits there nice.
Yeah.
Fits up like that. I did have a look at them. They actually got some type of fuel in. I'm not sure what it was, but
Okay.
being in a charity shop, we had to empty them out. My wife's used to be a hairdresser. She used to have lots of towels about.
Great.
Nice one,
Thanks for
mate.
that. Cheers.
I'm sure you do well with them.
Thank you. Cheers.
Let's come out.
Huh? Yeah. Sorry. How much are these? How much?
£7.
£5? Okay.
Bayar malah di kamar.
YouTube channel?
Yes, what is
YouTube.
the YouTube channel?
Brum Reseller.
Jadi kamar.
Actually. Another 5 for these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just telepon.
Middle. Pulang aku.
So how do I spend?
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's come out.
Huh? Yeah. Sorry. How much are these? How much?
£7.
£5? Okay.
Bayar malah di kamar.
YouTube channel?
Yes, what is
YouTube.
the YouTube channel?
Brum Reseller.
Jadi kamar.
Actually. Another 5 for these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just telepon.
Middle. Pulang aku.
So how do I spend?
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Go on, just get me some. I'll have 10 of. Go on then. Move it back now. Give me a coffee, one sugar. Cheers. Cheers, one. Everyone. Good on, mate.
How much are the bikes?
Oh, 10 rupees.
Unless you can help me.
3 for 25.
3 for 25? Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, sorted.
Yeah, I'll have to come back.
Do you want to pay from sick?
Yeah, I'll have to come back because I've watched you on YouTube.
No, bloody hell. No.
It's weird for me to say that because I've got a YouTube channel and people say that to me.
No, bloody hell.
No, what you doing on YouTube?
No, right. What do
So,
you do?
I
Yeah,
film this
selling them.
and I'll put it on YouTube and
Oh, fair play, yeah. Well, I've all the kids out there walking around now. They'll spend more than I earn today.
So,
Cheers, mate. I'll stick around the back.
Thank you. I'll be back. Thank
Cheers,
you.
mate. Nice
See you
one.
soon. We're back in the shop, obviously. Sorry I've been away. There's been no videos. Let's get my hair cut. Took a while. No, I was out last Saturday watching one of my favourite DJs playing my sort of music at the Hare and Hounds. And I got a signed poster, but I'll show you that in a bit. Get this all up to date because it has been a while. We've done that one, so we probably have to say happy birthday to Jack Gardner, Brian Callahan on the 30th, and as we're moving into March, we're already on the 10th, is it? And here we go. You'll have to forgive me. I mean, don't forget, I didn't make this, so this is quite like, you know, a bit of a boring one, but you know, it is what it is. Let's ride, download the app. But yeah, we've got to say a few happy birthdays, starting with Peaky Part-Timers on the 1st, Josh Woolley on the 1st, Peter Guntland, is that right, on the 2nd? Baz Farnham's wife is 60 on the 2nd. Lee Whitehouse, friend of the shop, on the 5th, if it's the same person. Kerry, who's 60 on the 6th. We've just come through Easter because it's now Monday, Easter Monday, and we had Nick Smith Vinyl Community 97 on the 8th. Jez LUFC is 40, or was 40, and the Skinless Walnut was happy birthday for the 8th. So I'll change that. Yeah, Saturday car boot. So obviously I've been in contact with Yeti Media or Yeti Productions. They're filming a documentary series about car booting, car boot people, traders. The organisers, eBoot, have organised it all. And on Saturday, now I don't know whether I'm going to flip this into 2 videos. I might do it. I'll just see how the editing comes out. So on Saturday, I met up with them and done some recording. And you know what? Just didn't. It was weird. Like, it's completely different. Me speaking to this camera on my own in the shop. You know, I'm used to that. What I'm not used to is a guy miking me up with a massive boom camera on a massive stick, with a guy with a camera sort of filming me right up close, go there with a clipboard, loads of people watching, and you kind of put on the spot, and it probably come across. Whether it's going to make the documentary, I don't know. You know, I think it might, but and disaster struck. I've got about 3 chest holders for the GoPro. One of them's broke, but for some stupid reason, I just never thought, you know what, that's broke, I should put that in the bin. No. I brought it with me on Saturday, and it just doesn't hold the camera, so this editing is going to be an absolute nightmare, because if I leant forward the slightest bit, the whole GoPro just went like that. So it's lost like, Then my battery went halfway through when I was speaking to them, which isn't the problem because I never planned to film them filming me. It's like an alternative universe where the tide has changed, where people are filming me instead of me filming people. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable. I felt out of my depth. I was put under not under pressure. They asked me to go down, they said, right, let's start on this aisle. I'd already been down that aisle. I'd already gone over that aisle. There was nothing down there, to be honest. First stall I come to, and this is not how I imagined it. I thought they'd just be following me around on a general, come on, like spend an hour, I'll go through and I'll pick it up. No, it's kind of like pre-scripted. And they said, they just wanted to get some footage of me buying something. So the one stall I went to, there was nothing for me to buy there. It was one of these selling new stuff, you know, like candle holders and flowers, and it's like, and I said, like, this is not really the stuff I look for. The second stall, I was like, oh, seen some vintage phones. I thought, yeah, vintage phones. How much do you want? £5 each. We do two for $8. Yeah, fine. At this moment in my reselling life, I probably wouldn't buy that stuff at the moment. I've kind of like don't really do that anymore, but because the pressure was on, I had to buy something. It's like, okay. And it's like, why'd you buy these? I'm like, because the vintage phones, you can't buy them anymore, sort of thing. I was like, I don't think I liked it. But, you know, you live and learn, don't you? Would I do it again? Yeah, I'd do it again. But for the right, it has to be the right thing. So whether I'll just do a separate video of that, of them speaking to me and how it went from my side of things, I might do it just to boost the content on the channel, because there hasn't been much, to be honest, over the last week. There's another video I'm thinking about doing, which I'm in the process of testing, because I added an app to eBay, which apparently improves sales, and I think it's absolutely tanked my sales. I'm just doing some testing on that at the moment, and if my sales get back to normal, that's what it was, and I will let you all know about that experience. And you know, if it is right, do not do what I just done last week. Anyway, as we're on the subject of sales, let me just show you what was recently sold. And I'm not joking, I have been in a battle. This has been one of the worst weeks I've had. Luckily, I've got other income streams. That's important, because although eBay is the main income for each week, this week it hasn't been. So luckily, I've got Red Brick, taxiing, what else? Red Brick, taxiing, other bits and pieces. People meet and greet money, £50, they're very handy. But what I sold, a bundle of records. These really stopped selling, and all of a sudden I done a cancelled listing and a relisted. So they've started to pick up a little bit. So that was 15 quid. Carpenter's singles, £9.99. Xanadu, the motion picture soundtrack by ELO. This should come with some 2 postcards apparently. I haven't had one yet with any postcards. If it does have postcards, about 25 quid, but without them it's 15. Orbital Snivelization, that was 43. Duck Sauce, Barbara Streisand. Beats International, won't talk about it, that was tenner. Progress featuring the boy Wonder, Everybody. Mary J. Bilge, Natural Woman, tenner, I think. Saturday Night Fever, and I did have a fever on Saturday night, because this was the only thing that sold on Saturday. I was there in bed, sweating with a Saturday Night Fever, thinking this cannot be the only thing to sell on Saturday. And like last week, there was 2 days where I only had one thing sell, and this was Saturday Night Fever on Saturday. I was feeling feverish about the whole thing. Yeah, have a guess what that is. If you're not into records, you come across things like this, you're like, what is it? It's New Order. I don't even know what it's called, because they don't put it on the flipping thing. Touched by the Hand of God. That's it. A stack of just random 12-inch without, you know, it's just for crafting, and that's like £6. Don't make much money, if any money, off that, but it's just a way for me to recycle, is what I call it. Instead of taking down the tip, it's recycling. Electro 1, that was £25. It was on for 35. They said, would you take 25? Because I was in a fight, in a battle with eBay. I had to do everything I could to get some sales this week. This was one of the things I had to let go of £25. Otherwise I'd be like, nah, £30, but no, I had to do it. Forward March, Derek Morgan. Now this was warped. I fixed it, and now I sold that for £53. Barron Knights, which is already packed up. I don't know why, because I didn't have to send anything until tomorrow because it's Easter. Barron Knights, £9.99, and Stevie Wonder. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but I got £35 for it. Other bits over here. That's a record. This is you know, miscellaneous. Tea, sugar, coffee, or sugar, coffee, and tea, depending on however you like to say it. Pods or holsters, made in Poland, very unusual. Cobalt blue, I describe these as metal. There's going to be no breakages there. £30 on offer, so that was nice. Someone come into the shop and said, do you buy Land Rover memorabilia? I was like, yeah, I buy Land Rover memorabilia. And the Land Rover memorabilia is really good. You can't, like, I've never bought any, never seen any. But this guy had, like, I think he was a subscriber, I don't know, because he knew my name. Maybe he was, but I don't know. So that went £15. It's going to Australia. But he had like a little other pewter type of a Land Rover on a tipping thing. Yeah, I'll put a picture up if I can remember. That sold for like £20. But yeah, it was quick. He's brought this stuff in, and I'm expecting, I've got to sit on it for a while. But all this Land Rover stuff was going fast, and it was in the video. I've done some listing when I did this listing on Sunday, and it's sold already for £20. £3 paid. I was expecting to have to sort of take 15, which was like umming and ahhing about £3 with the woman, because the last one went for 15. This sold for the full asking of 20. So coming around, some guy come into the shop on Saturday, said, do you want some free records? I was like, yeah, I'll have some free records. The charity shop next door is closed on for the foreseeable future on Saturdays, so I'm guessing these could have gone to the charity shop. And you know, there's nothing like out of this world here, but you know, a lot of fodder, a lot of £5 records, a hell of a lot of Dr. Hook, Abba's Greatest Hits, good for Red Brick. Some, you know, some that you can't sell. Boney M, Night Flight to Venus, always alright to have. Yeah, some, I mean, that's an eBay. I think it's £15 I got for that, close to Christmas. Yeah, for free. I'll take that. No problem. Yeah, some useful stuff. Dr. Hook, Medicine Show. This was the London Chuck Berry sessions. That's about £15. Includes the smash hit My Ding-a-Ling. Moving on to the selection of stuff that I found. So, fellow YouTuber, he has no clue who I am. And now I know how people are when they say, oh, there's a YouTuber. And you say hello, like, sorry, I have no idea who you are. But yeah, the Scrap Kings, decent channel. The Scrap Merchants based in Birmingham, documenting their weekly events. Well, the guy who is on that show was selling probably stuff that he'd picked up at the Scrap Merchants, because there's a hell of a lot of things wrong with these, and there was too much of a good deal to turn down. I thought any problems I should be able to fix for relatively cheap. Basically, all the tyres need replacing, and the inner tubes. Now, inner tubes for these X rockers are £6. So 12, 24, £36. I'll have to pay out. I paid 25 for 3 of them, but these are easily minimum £100 each, because they've got they're branded rockers, possibly more, because some of them are unbranded. So I might get a little bit more for them because of that fact. And like they've got Tron. This one is a Tiny Taylor, and a Venom one. So yeah, whether that's just stickers or not, but you know, I reckon easily £100 each. So it's potentially, you know, after fees and all that sort of stuff, a lot of money to be made there. Pound Records, Motown Greatest Hits, 80s. I mean, I keep getting this wrong. Why do I always say Neil Young, Harvest Moon? I know that Harvest Moon was one of his, you know, later albums, but I just always say it. I can't get it out of my head. And when I was talking to the guys at Channel 4, and I was like, yeah, it's Neil Young, Harvest Moon. I'm like, it's not Harvest Moon. I own a record shop. I should know this, but it's just one of them things. I just can't stop saying the wrong thing. Doesn't matter how many times. It's just I don't know what it is. So this guy said he was from a charity. Doesn't have time to pat test this. I've heard that before. Come on, you know, you know you're speaking to. But anyway, £3. I think they're 25, 30 quid if it's working. I can't even bother to test it. I hate electronics. Some phones. There's the other phone. The pressurized sale, £4 each. Again, like they do sell for 20 quid each. So am I being like a reseller snob and not picking them up? You know, I just think you evolve when you're reselling, and you stop picking up things you used to, and trying to sort of niche down into what you enjoy doing. I don't enjoy these because half the time you've got to find the phone sockets to check if they're working, and that's hassle. I ain't got time for any hassle. Nice mugs. That one was I love finding these Starbucks, any kind of Starbucks book, but especially the Cities version. 25 quid, pretty easy. 24. It's got a little chip in it, but it shouldn't make any difference. A nice Thanos gauntlet, and that's just the cheapy one. I don't know why. It's 50p. The kids will like that, if anything. This is a cassette holder. I recognise the pattern. I sell record storage boxes with this pattern on. I thought, recognise that. Is that a cassette holder? And it is. Again, vintage, 2 sets of vintage Christmas lights, which I haven't tested the others yet. Well, I haven't listed the others. I might just do a big listing of a load of them. I must have about 3 or 4 of them. Decent Air Force Ones. I've put this shoe tree in that one because it was a bit mashed up. So I'm hoping that's going to sort that out. Some books for Comic Book Chris, £1 each. But a signed version of this went for 20, so might not be getting this one. Buffaloes. Now, do they do fake buffaloes? Because I thought buffaloes were heavier than this, and these are light. Are buffaloes faked? It's pretty light. 20 quid paid, and then like what freaked me out, he just replaced it instantly with another box. Then made me think, yeah, he's got hundreds of these fakes. But I need to do a little bit more research. Yeah, so Air Force Ones, £5 each. Nice ones. And then some gas lamps, 40 to 50 quid possibly, and bit of a nightmare to send if I don't break it first. But yeah, what did I pay? I paid 20 quid with the player, so 17, half of 17. Then two quid each. No, these for a tenner, and I put these on 15 quid each, and there were 6 of them. So that is that for this week. Yeah, what a week. What a week indeed. Fashion show coming up.